What if I told you that talking to the universe isn't some far-off mystical practice reserved for gurus or spiritual masters? What if you could start today, right now, and experience a profound shift in how the universe responds to you? Sounds too good to be true, right? But here's the thing, the universe is always listening, and whether you know it or not, you're already in constant communication with it. The question is, are you saying the right things? In this video, I'm going to show you 5 powerful ways to talk to the universe that most people overlook. These aren't your typical just think positive tips. We're diving deep into practices that have the potential to transform your life on a spiritual and energetic level. So, if you've ever felt stuck, if you've ever wondered why your manifestations aren't happening, or if you're just curious about how to unlock a deeper connection with the universe, then this is for you. Are you ready to discover the secrets to making the universe your greatest ally? Let's dive in. You know, there's this popular version of spirituality that's all about good vibes and thinking positive all the time. It's tempting, right? We see it everywhere. Quotes that say, everything is light, or just focus on the good and life will transform. But here's the truth. Real spiritual awakening isn't always a smooth, feel-good ride. It's not about manifesting wealth or staying in some bubble of constant happiness. In fact, the spiritual path can be a roller coaster. It's about facing your own inner darkness, confronting the unresolved issues that we all carry around. And guess what? Ancient traditions have been warning us about this for centuries. Now imagine going through your spiritual journey thinking it's all sunshine and rainbows. But suddenly you hit a rough patch, a personal challenge, maybe a deep emotional struggle. Instead of turning away from it, this is where the real work begins. The spiritual path asks you to confront the parts of yourself you've been avoiding. This isn't what the mainstream version tells you, right? But it's exactly what the sages, mystics, and teachers have been saying for ages. True transformation comes from diving deep into the hard stuff. So, are you ready to see beyond the illusion? Because here's the kicker. Once you break free from the surface-level ideas of spirituality, that's when the real magic happens. The road ahead isn't always easy, but it's filled with the kind of growth and awakening that no Instagram quote can prepare you for. Here's where things get really interesting. If you dig deep into the teachings of the great spiritual masters, think Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, you'll start to notice something fascinating. A lot of what they actually taught has been misunderstood or to be purposely distorted over time. Take Jesus, for example. He spoke about the kingdom of heaven being within us, but somewhere along the way, that idea turned into something more external and distant. What he was really saying is that the divine is already inside us, that we are co-creators of our own reality. But why would this powerful truth be hidden? The answer is simple: control. Throughout history, different powers, whether religious, political, or social, have realized that an awakened population, one that understands its own power, can't be easily manipulated. And so much of the wisdom that could lead to true spiritual liberation was either watered down or twisted. But the good news is that wisdom never disappeared. It's still there, waiting for those who are ready to rediscover it. So now that you've got a glimpse of what's been kept from you, what will you do with this knowledge? Are you ready to open your mind and see the spiritual path in a whole new light? Because once you start questioning the narratives you've been fed, you'll begin to uncover the incredible power you've always had within. Now, when we talk about connecting with the universe, it's often simplified. You've probably heard things like just meditate or think positive. And while these can be helpful, the truth runs much deeper. Real connection with the universe isn't just about quieting your mind for a few minutes or keeping your thoughts upbeat. It's about aligning your intentions with the universal flow and truly understanding the energy that governs everything around us. This alignment requires more than good vibes. It's about knowing how to tune into the subtle frequencies of the cosmos. Ancient wisdom teaches us that this connection was never meant to be passive. Rituals, daily practices, and deep introspection were ways to strengthen this bond. And these aren't just old traditions. They're keys to unlocking that universal flow in your life today. Have you ever had those moments of synchronicity where things just seem to fall into place in ways that feel too perfect to be random? That's no accident. It's the result of aligning your energy with the universe's vibration. But it takes commitment. It takes practice. So if you're serious about deepening your connection with the universe, ask yourself, are you willing to put in the time? Are you ready to go beyond just thinking positive and really dive into the practices that will elevate your energy? Because when you do, the universe responds in ways you never thought possible. Let's talk about something that most people shy away from. Darkness. We've been taught for so long to fear it, to stay away from negative feelings, and to constantly chase the light. But here's the secret. Darkness isn't something to run from. It's an essential part of your spiritual journey. Every great spiritual teacher faced their own darkness, and it was through confronting it that they found enlightenment. You see, we can't fully understand light without understanding the dark. It's in those moments of struggle, doubt, and fear that we grow the most. Think about it. When you're going through a tough time, it's uncomfortable, right? But that discomfort is where the real transformation happens. Avoiding it only prolongs the process. The darkness teaches you to face your fears, to embrace the parts of yourself you'd rather hide. And when you do that, when you bring those shadowy aspects into the light, that's when true healing happens. You're no longer afraid of what's inside you because you've made peace with it. So are you ready to stop running from the dark? Because here's the truth, the more you embrace it, the more you'll realize that it was never something to fear. It was always a teacher. The universe works in dualities, and both the light and the dark are part of the same cosmic dance. Embrace them both, and you'll see just how powerful you really are. So now that we've uncovered these deeper truths, the real question is, how do you bring this wisdom into your daily life? It's one thing to understand these concepts, but it's a whole other challenge to live them. The first step is developing self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and how you react to situations. This is where your spiritual journey truly begins to take shape. You can't change what you're not aware of. Start small. Maybe just take a few minutes each day to sit in silence and reflect on your inner world. Another way to integrate this wisdom is through conscious meditation. But not the kind of meditation where you're just trying to quiet your mind. This is about going deeper. It's about connecting with the messages the universe is sending you. Pay attention to those subtle nudges, the synchronicities, the things that keep popping up in your life. Those aren't coincidences. They're signs guiding you toward alignment with the universe. And one of the most powerful practices you can adopt is gratitude. But not the surface level kind, where you just say thanks once in a while. No, this is about feeling gratitude deep in your being, truly embodying that energy. When you do, the shift in your vibration is undeniable. So how do you start integrating all of this today? It's simple. Begin by being present. Tune into your own energy and the energy around you. Notice the shifts that happen when you approach life with intention and awareness. The universe will respond in ways that will amaze you. Are you ready to start living this transformation? Now that you've learned these 5 ways to truly communicate with the universe, it's time to put them into practice. Don't just let this knowledge sit in the back of your mind. Take action. Ask yourself, what can I start doing today to align more with the universe? Maybe it's taking a few minutes to meditate with intention, or maybe it's simply becoming more aware of the energy you're putting out there. Whatever it is, the universe is ready to respond to you. But it's up to you to start the conversation. And remember, the more you apply these principles, the more you'll notice shifts happening in your life. So what's stopping you from embracing this power and transforming your reality? If you're serious about deepening your spiritual journey and unlocking your full potential, then make this commitment to yourself today. If you're ready to keep learning and growing, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's continue this journey together. The universe has so much more to show you. Don't miss out.